Welcome to the video tutorial for KT's Card and Craft Club. This is our February 2010 project, one of two, this cute little penguin with candy kisses inside. In your PDF this month you get 3 pages of pictures, step-by-step instructions, and all the templates that you need. Don't let all the instructions, the number of instructions, dissuade you from trying this craft. It's very easy. And this video will show you just how to make it. So let's begin by cutting out all the templates. You can use punches or you can use the templates that I've given you. And you'll begin by cutting out the first penguin body template and cutting off all 4 corners. And then you'll take a piece of 6 inches by 1 3/4 inches and you'll just line that top template over the top and mark all your score lines with a pencil or a white opaque marker pen. And then you'll take this to a Score Pal or your Fisker Score and score all the lines as according to your template. And then you'll take a bone folder and go along all the score lines and bring it all to the center. You're going to fold all to the center and all 4 corners. And then you're going to apply glue dots. You're going to fold over all 4 corners and you're going to apply a glue dot on all those 4 corners. And this is the last glue dot that I have here. I let the glue dot come right to the fold and over the side a little bit, and then you just pull that off, and it helps to let it go over the side. It holds your flaps down a little bit easier when you want to apply the wings. Alright, and before we go on to the wings, we're going to put those candy kisses right down the center. I'm using 2 dark chocolate candy kisses. You can use whatever you like. Press down firmly on that adhesive section there. Now for the wings, I've given you a wing template, and you use an oval punch or you use the tummy, and the wings are all out of the same template. And we're just going to use that top template that says left wing, and I'm putting it on the surface of the texture there, so the texture is facing up. And then you'll flip that wing over. This is now your right wing, and put it over the oval and cut, and that's just what I did there. I put it over the oval and cut. So now I have a left and a right wing. And to attach those wings, you're going to use the line of that fold, the bottom line of that fold there, flap, the little flap there, with the line of the wing. And you just line that up a little, and you get a little bit of shoulder on the penguin's wing showing, and you want a little bit of space on the side of the body before it reaches that tip. And so we're going to line that bottom edge up with the flap line and make sure you have a little bit of space showing between the body and the wing. And then we're just going to fold that up, and we want this top line to meet the back line, and just pinch. And now we've got our tummy, and so I'm just going to quickly put some adhesive on that tummy, and I'm going to center that and put that about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom. That's good. Pinch it. And now I'm going to use a large heart punch, or you could use a large flower punch and modify that to make a heart shape, or you can use the template I gave you to cut out a heart. And then you're just going to center that right in the body there and push hard so it adheres. And now we're going to move on to the head. We've got some googly eyes here and a 1 1/4 inch quarter circle, or you can use the template that I gave you. These eyes come with a little tab, and they're sticky on the back, so you push the tab up and then back, and it separates the sticky part. You take that off. And then you can leave the tab if you want on the eyes. I'm going to cut mine off and place that, well, let's see, right in the center of the head, so the center this way. And if you want, you can leave them on. It gives your penguin a little bit of character if you want to leave it on. And now for the beak. This is a quick way to make a beak. You take a 1 inch piece of paper, so 1 inch wide, score it down the middle and use your bone folder. Fold it over, and along the fold you're just going to make a triangle. It's very easy. Oh, I lost my beat there. All right, and then I'm using this wonderful glue, twice as tacky glue. And all you want to do is pour that glue out onto a little scrap and put the lid on right away so it doesn't clog up the top, the nozzle. And then you're just going to take the beak and just dip that right into the glue along the fold. And you're going to place the beak right underneath the eyes. If you don't have this glue, you could use a small glue dot underneath the beak to hold it. And you'll set that aside and let that dry. And I've got one that's been drying. And now we're going to move on to the hat. You use a 1-inch circle on textured colored cardstock, whatever color you'd like. And I'm just dipping that into the glue. And you let that set just for a few minutes. It dries very quickly. I've got one that I've already glued and hardened. And then the brim is some textured cardstock, and I'm using just a toothpick, and I'm just going to put that on the brim there and then use the side of the toothpick just to smooth that glue out. And then the beauty of using the glue is you have some room. You can actually move the rim of the hat up and down. You have some play with it. Let's see. All right, and then you're going to just, as in the instructions it shows, just to trim off that bottom section there. And then I'm going to trim off just a little bit of the sides of the hat here. Oh, we lost the pom-pom here. I guess I just didn't let that dry long enough. Let's try this again. Okay. And then you're just going to use a glue dot there on the top of the head. Put a glue dot and pull that off. And we got butterfingers today. All right, we're just going to let that hat go right at the top, right above his eyes. And you can turn it to the side if you want. So we have the hat on, and I have one all ready to go. And to get the hat to the body, we're just going to place a glue dot right at the top of the body and put that head on right at the top. And then I have some hearts. They come in all different styles by different companies. And I'm just going to take off one of these hearts. And I'm going to keep this guy pretty simple. I'm just going to put a heart right there. If you want to, you could tie a bow underneath his chin. And there you have it. Enjoy.